Yo, what is up everybody? It is Shimso here. Welcome back to Overwatch. Today I want to talk about Ana, the newest hero in Overwatch. And surprisingly, I've been having a lot of fun with her and doing very well with her, which, considering she requires some semblance of aiming ability, is quite surprising. Now, I'm someone who mainly plays things like a Mage, Junkrat, things that don't really require aiming, but are more just like, you know, map control or zone control. I'm really good with that. That's what I play in League of Legends. I'm not a very mechanic-focused person, so I just play those heroes. But Ana, I've sort of taken a liking to. I've played quite a few games with her already, and I'm getting consistently better with her. And she's very interesting because there's lots of different ways that you can use her kit. Every ability she has, except for mainly her sleep dart, has sort of two sides to it. So let's start off with the main weapon, the Biotic Rifle. So basically this can hit allies and enemies. If it hits enemies, it'll do 75 damage over like 1 second or something very quickly. If it hits an ally, it will instantly heal for 80 HP. Oh, sorry, not instantly, but over a certain amount of time as well. And basically, another unique thing about it is if you scope in with it, it's a hit scan weapon, so it's like a Widow sniper rifle. But if you hip fire with it, it's a very fast moving projectile, so there's sort of two sides to that. Now her E is the Bardic Grenade. Basically, you throw it at an enemy, it will do, I believe, 60 damage, and it will also prevent them from being healed for a certain amount of time. And that's very, very, very powerful. Now if you use it on an ally, it will instantly restore 100 HP, and it will also give them a boosted healing, 100% boosted healing. So any healing on that ally boosted by 100%. That includes self-heals, that includes picking up health packs, 100% boost. And you can land it on multiple allies, you can land it on multiple enemies, and you can land it on enemies and allies at the same time. That's very, very versatile. Her left shift is the sleep dart. You basically fire out another fast-moving projectile, and if you're wondering what that was, that's play of the game. You'll see that, what happens there. It's a big clusterfuck. But yes, her left shift fires out a very fast projectile. If it hits an enemy, it will put them to sleep for 5.5 seconds. Basically, they're stunned. They can't move, they can't do anything. They can look around, but they can't do anything. But if they take any damage, they will immediately wake up from the sleep. So as you can see there, I slept Reinhardt, but he immediately woke up because he took damage. So very useful for interrupting ultimates, or very useful for, you know, hitting somebody with it and then running away. Now, what do I like about Ana? Well, her dual offensive and defensive capabilities. It's sort of one of the reasons why I like Zenyatta a lot as well, because yeah, he's a healer, he's a support, but fuck, can he do some damage if you're playing properly. Now, this is countered by the fact that he has massive weaknesses. You know, he's Zenyatta. Even though he's buffed, he still has no escapes, he's still slow, but anyone that gets on top of him pretty much is going to kill him. Ana's sort of the same way, but she is, you know, she can support from extreme ranges. She can support from across the map with a hit scan heal. That's very, very powerful. Zenyatta, his orb still has range, and, you know, it's not as powerful, it doesn't have as much healing per second as Ana's sniper rifle, so not as powerful in that regard. But conversely, Ana doesn't do as much damage. So she's sort of like 75% healer, 25% damage. She's like the mid-range between Zenyatta and Mercy, really. She's in that general area. She's not a full-on healer, but she's not a full-on like half healing, half damage like Zenyatta is. If you want that, still play Zenyatta. So that brings us to the question that the title of this video asks. Does Ana require skill? Is she a hard hero? Well, yes and no. Is she harder to play than Mercy or Lucio? Yes. Is she as hard to play as Zenyatta? I don't think so. I think that she's a bit more forgiving. She has the ability to, you know, sleep an enemy that gets on top of her and, you know, escape. And honestly, yeah, she requires aim, but you'll get used to it very, very quickly once you get your sensitivity settings right and all that. And wait, this is funny. I sleep him, I'm waiting for my Bardic Grenade to come up, but our Hanzo shoots him, so I just finish him off, whatever. But yeah, she doesn't require as much skill as you might think, because you can hip fire her rifle. And yes, it does turn it into a projectile, but if you're very close, it doesn't even matter. So don't be dissuaded by the fact that, you know, she's a sort of support sniper. Give her a try, even if you're not good at Widowmaker. I'm terrible at Shadowmaker, but fucking hell, you know, I'm decent on Ana. I mean, this is a 35% healing game right here. So, in all honesty, I don't think she's that hard. I mean, is she difficult? Sure. More difficult than Mercy and Lucio? Sure. But is she as hard as a lot of people might think? No, I don't think so. Basically, give her a try is what I'm saying. Don't just write her off as, oh, I can't play this hero because I suck at snipers. I can't play Hanzo. I can't play Widowmaker. No, give Ana a try. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised with how easy she can be if you just play her properly. You know, yeah, a lot of the time you do want to play her up and above, and this is the very interesting... I don't know what the fuck that was, but yeah. Basically, yeah, you want to play her up and above, at the back, sort of like you play Zenyatta, but she can get in close, get those close range heals, get those close range sleep darts, because the closer you are, the easier it is to hit people with, and also the easier it is to aim your Bardic Grenade. So basically, give her a try, even if you're not very good at snipers, I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. Anyways, thank you all very much, ladies and gentlemen. This has been Chimso here. I'll catch you on the next video where I'll talk about the rework Zenyatta. Apart from that, have a good day, folks. Catch you next time.